Okay, a day to go for India's second big encounter at this T20 World Cup. Up next, the dangerous Proteas, South Africa. We're at the South African practice session right behind us. Remember, South Africa, because of rain, had to split their first encounter point versus Zimbabwe. So that is something that didn't go down according to plan. But after that, they had a dominating performance versus Bangladesh. Right now they are out in full number practicing. You could see the big guys there, Lungi and Giri bowling there. He just finished delivering a ball, and then to my left right now you will see that one man who everyone is keeping a close eye on. His name is Marco Jansen. We've seen his exploits in the IPL. He's done well for South Africa. If you remember when India toured South Africa, he was a revelation because of his height and the bounce that he extracts in fast conditions. Now those South African conditions, you could see Marco Jansen now running up, ambling up, but you could see the kind of bounce that he's getting and is bowling rather quick. So South Africa may be tempted to go in with 4 fast bowlers. We saw that game between Pakistan and Zimbabwe, and even Zimbabwe's medium pacers were getting a lot of bounce. They were looking very dangerous. So these are conditions that are going to suit South Africa. And Marco Jansen, Lungi Ngidi, Wayne Parnell and Anrich Nokie, all of them have been practicing. The other big guy in Kagiso Rabada isn't out for practice at the moment. But the worry could be once again the weather. We're outside the Optus Stadium, the beautiful Optus Stadium, which is just about 5 minutes drive from the old Waka that we remember of Perth. But look at those grey clouds in the sky right now. And that could be ominous signs, because as you know, in this World Cup, we've already seen a few games being washed away. Though the weather forecast for tomorrow, the game day, is good. Remember, Pakistan will be playing Netherlands earlier in the day here at the Optus Stadium, followed by India's encounter with South Africa. Just to let you know things that the South African team said, Anrich Nokie came and spoke to the press. He said, listen, we are going to concentrate on our plan. One thing he made very clear was the fact that they're not going to get carried away with the extra bounce and pace. He says sometimes fast bowlers get emotional and try to get extra bounce and pace from these conditions. We're going to be wary of that. Asked if they're going to play 4 fast bowlers, he said, well, you'll have to wait and watch. I'm not going to reveal all the plans now. Asked whether they have any special plans for someone like Virat Kohli, considering Virat has been in outstanding form, he said no particular plan, and we're not planning per se for them. We have a certain plans of ourselves, and we're going to concentrate on that and not the batsmen that are playing. So that is what Anrich Nokie said ahead of the game. He also mentioned how disappointed they were that they had to split points, but he said that's the nature of the tournament. However, he did mention his 2 spinners in all the talk about fast bowlers. He said, listen, we've got 2 very good spinners in Tabresh Shamshi and Keshav Maharaj. Both of them are bowling in the nets right now. I can also see Adam Markram, who bowls very handy off spin, also bowling in the net. So I think maybe one spinner might play, the other spinner could be Markram, and then they'll concentrate on their fast bowlers. The biggest talking point in South Africa has always been their captain, Temba Bavuma. Whether he really fits into the 11 or not, that's a question people often ask. Well, he's putting in the hard yards. He was batting in the nets for the very longest time, probably trying to prove his critics wrong. So that's the latest update from the South African practice session. Later in the day, we'll hear from the Indians and the Indian practice session. They have an optional training session. We'll bring you all those updates. For the moment, don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today. Bye-bye for now.